I am so glad that I am not in the dating market anymore. Happy Labor Day to everyone who's joining the channel today. I just celebrated my 8th wedding anniversary on on September 1st with my wife, and there's this viral video going around where this woman is talking about she doesn't like coffee dates. So let me just ask the listeners a question really quickly. Think about this. To the men out there, when you meet a woman and you find her attractive and you want to get to know her, you want to sit down and have a conversation, you want to talk to her, you want to find out, is this someone with whom I want to become involved? And a coffee date has traditionally been a very, very safe place. You're not eating a lot of food, you may have some finger food, you're sipping coffee, whatever. But the whole purpose of that type of date is to try and get to know someone. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money, but you have the opportunity to get to know someone, talk to them, find out, are they crazy? Do you have things in common? Do you even like this person beyond what you see physically when you meet this person? But take a look at this viral video that's going around about this woman and her objections to a coffee date.
A man asked me for coffee today after work, and I politely told him no, and then brought myself to McAllister's, where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli cheddar soup and a Dr. Pepper for under $25. Now, I'm not going to argue with you about how you like to date, just like I don't want you to argue with me about how I like to date. But coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like I respect your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee.
So you see that video. You know what? I'm not going to make this video about anything about that woman. It doesn't matter what your preference is or your opinion is about her appearance, her size, whatever. This video is not about that. This video is about women's expectations. No one owes you a 5-star Michelin restaurant experience when they first meet you. When someone first meets you, they want to sit down and get to know you. First of all, men are visual. We all know this. When a man approaches a woman, it's because he finds her visually attractive. When he tries to talk to her or get to know her, he's trying to find out, is there any substance behind the attraction? Whatever he sees with his eyes, he's going to look with his eyes and he's going to listen with his ears. But what happened to two people meeting and just casually sitting down, not having to invest a ton of money, just so you can get to know someone? What's so crazy about me saying, hey, meet me at Starbucks? You can even get a little bit of food. They don't have again, it's not a full meal, but you can get a cookie, or you can get a piece of cake or whatever. But the whole purpose of the date is not for you to get a free meal. The purpose of someone asking you to a coffee date, if you're a stranger, again, I don't understand why this is so unfathomable. I don't understand why this is such a groundbreaking idea. The whole purpose of a first date is just to get to know someone. And I have to show this other video because this is how the internet is reacting to this woman and her looking down her nose at a coffee date. But take a look at this.
It's crazy how all the girls I see complain about coffee dates are big women. What the hell is going on? That's the problem right there. Y'all going on too many caloric surplus dates. Y'all need to go on some active dates. Let's go hiking. Let's go to the gym. Get some coffee, go for a walk, burn some more calories. That's y'all problem right there. Y'all do all of these big back ass dates. Then when you actually get in a relationship, y'all say it's relationship weight. No, that's gluttony weight and lazy ass weight. Like, dates don't have to be centered around calories. And y'all wonder why we the biggest we ever been in America. Y'all too focused on intaking calories. Y'all need to be focused on getting rid of some damn calories. So big girls, y'all gotta chill with this coffee date shit. I need y'all to find out what the slim girls, the petite girls, the fit girls, what they doing on their dates. Do that. And maybe you do need to get some coffee. It's gonna help speed up that metabolism a little bit. So y'all can get mad at me as much as y'all want to. I really don't care. You know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go.
Hey, I'm not passing any judgment on on the woman and what it is that she's asking for. But the larger point is this woman is single. She wants to get into a relationship. Otherwise, she wouldn't be posting about her minimum standards for a date. So let me share a personal story. My wife and I, on our very first date, we went to the Signature Room. Used to be on the 95th floor of the John Hancock building. It didn't survive COVID, so it has since closed. But I told my wife, hey, let's go up to the Signature Room for a couple of drinks and an appetizer. We went up to the Signature Room, and any of you who have ever been there, if you've been there, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know when you were there and if you enjoyed it. But on the east side of the building, it's overlooking Lakeshore Drive and Navy Pier. On the west side of the building, the view is such that you can see planes taking off and landing from both Midway and O'Hare. So there's, again, it's 360. My wife and I go up there. She'd never been there before. We go up there. We have a couple of drinks. We have a couple of appetizers. We leave. Had a really nice time. It was a very picturesque, very nice first date. I might have spent maybe $60, for us going out for a couple of appetizers and a couple of drinks on the 95th floor. As soon as we left, however, my wife, my then girlfriend, turns to me and says, you know what, I'm still hungry. I said, so, hey, where would you like to go? You know what she said? Let's go to Popeyes. And that's how I knew that I had a keeper. We didn't go up to the 95th floor and she decided she wanted to splurge and spend hundreds of dollars on our first date. And I like fine dining. My wife and I go out to fine dining all of the time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with fine dining when you know that you're spending that money on someone who's going to appreciate it, someone whom you are invested in. But I don't understand why women expect strangers to spend hundreds of dollars for the pleasure of just sitting across from them at a table and watching them chew. That's not the purpose of a date. The purpose of a date is to get to know this person and figure out, do I want to go on a second date with this person? So that's going to require some conversation, you getting to know this person. Again, it is completely preposterous, these expectations that modern women have today. No one owes you. You would no sooner walk up to a stranger if a man walked up to you on the street and started talking to you, would you tell him, hey, you need to give me $500 before I engage in conversation with you? That's basically what you're saying when you're saying, you got to take me to a 5-star restaurant. You got to take me to some Michelin experience on the first date. Like I said, doesn't make sense to me, but I've been out of the dating game for a minute. Like I said, I just celebrated 8 years. Do me a favor. Let me know what you think. Is this whole too good for a coffee date? Is that even reasonable in 2025? Are modern women's expectations too high? If you're still hanging out, do me a favor, drop a comment, like the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. There are a ton of you who are watching this content, but a lot of you are not subscribed. The best way for you to know when the next video is going to drop is to subscribe, turn on your notification bell. You're listening to The David Seaton Show. I'll catch you in the next one.